Hello friends, welcome you all. Today's topic is compaction of soil. Let's start. What is compaction? Compaction may be defined as the process of increasing the density of a soil using force to pack the particles closer together with a reduction in air voids without any significant change in the volume of water in the soil. That means reduction of air voids from soil is called compaction and reduction of air voids from soil is called consolidation. Principle of compaction. Compaction of soil is measured by the dry density and the associated molding water content. Main principle of compaction is increase the dry density of the soil and increase the strength of soil, mainly shear strength. Compaction basically depends on the water content of the soil and applied energy. For each soil that exists a moisture content, term the optimum moisture content at which a maximum dry density is attained for a given amount of compaction. For every type of soil, the maximum dry density occur at an optimum moisture content. Compaction equipment mainly used roller. Various type of rollers are: first, smooth wheel roller contains of hollow steel drum used for sandy type of soil. Pneumatic tire roller generally used for all type of soil. Sheep foot roller mainly used for clay soil, and vibratory roller granular soil. Sand or sand gravel mixture with silt show good compaction characteristic, whereas organic soil are not recommended for structural earthfill. Laboratory compaction. Compaction tests are designed to estimate the dry density of soil. Two such tests were developed by Proctor. Standard Proctor test, which causes adequate compaction for most applications such as backfill, highway fills, and earth dams. The modified Proctor test, which is used for behavior load application such as airport and highway base course. A graph of dry density and versus water content is plotted at the maximum dry density and optimum moisture content are read from the graph. Here is the figure. Moisture content in x-axis and dry density in y-axis. First of all, when water added in the soil, dry density increase. And after increasing of water content at the certain limit, after a certain limit, the dry density falls decrease. At the point at which the dry density of the soil maximum, this point corresponding this point of water content is called optimum moisture content. This is called air void lines. Standard Proctor test, a cylindrical mold of internal diameter 102 mm and an effective height 177 mm with the volume of 0.945 liters are used. A 50 mm diameter metal rammer of weight 2.5 kg with a height of 300 mm moving in a metallic sleeve. millimeter. Soil is compacted in 3 equal layers with 25 blows on each layer. Now, modified Proctor test. A cylindrical mold of about 102 mm dia with an effective height of 177 mm, rammer weight 4.5 kg and height of free fall 450 mm. Mold is filled with 5 layers. Each layer being compacted with 25 blows. Factor affecting compaction. Major factors which affect compaction are water content, method of compaction, type of soil, compactive effort. Effect of moisture content. At lower levels of moisture content, the soil particles offers are more resistance to compaction and the soil behaves like a stiff material. Increasing the moisture content helps the particle to move closer because of the lubrication effect. On further increasing the water content beyond a certain limit, the water starts to replace the soil particles. Thus, the dry density increases up to a limiting moisture content called optimum moisture content, beyond which an increase is the moisture content decreased dry density. Effect of type of soil. Well graded it coarse grained soil with smooth round particles show a high dry density, whereas uniform sand have a low dry density. Clayey soil have lower dry density and higher optimum moisture content than sands. Zero air voids lines. The relation between moisture content and dry unit weight of standard soil, saturated soil, is the zero air voids line. It is not feasible to expel air completely by compaction, no matter how much compactive effort is used and in whatever manner. This graph show the air voids line. A problem. An air-filled subgrade is compacted with thickness of 350 mm. The rammer used for compaction has a foot area of 0.06 meter square and imparts an energy of 50 kg meter. Find the number of passes required to develop a compactive energy 30,000 kg meter per meter cube. Now solve. Compactive energy imparted by rammer per cubic meter of soil equals to imparts energy by foot area into subgrade thickness. $50 imparts energy 0.06 foot area and 350 thickness of subgrade millimeter. So we multiply 10 to the power minus 3 get meter, and by calculating we get 12.6 number. So we can say this is 30 times. Thank you for watching.